Hey everybody, I hope everyone had a great week. So I'm just coming on. This is gonna be a wash day for me. I still do braid and band my hair, and I typically braid and band with my roots kind of loose so that I can get in there with the soap. Um, but I'm just gonna do this. I'm not gonna show the whole video of me braiding my hair and banding it. It'll take too long. For people who look at me for my mommy makeover, I'll be doing an update on that in the next few weeks. The deal with my mommy makeover, and what I've noticed, and this is about a research, and I guess it's something that happens, but for some reason, my upper stomach. And now I see why people are always saying you have to watch what you eat, you have to watch what you eat. But for some reason, like my upper stomach was trying to stick out and get big. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I researched it, and then it said for people like me, I didn't get lipo. So, and I didn't want lipo because I didn't feel like I needed freaking lipo. But people who don't get it initially, they say sometimes they go back for it because they notice that that upper part is getting fat. Like up here, it went down because I haven't hardly eaten anything. Yesterday I had 4 boiled eggs and some chicken. That was it. And then I had juice, which is full of calories, but that's what I had. But anyway, so I'll do something. I'm working on getting that back down because it was fatter than that. But apparently, I guess your body changes tremendously afterwards. Like where the fat builds and where the fat stores and all that kind of stuff. I am determined not to get no freaking lipo. I don't want to go under anymore. I had set up for the Sono Bello to see how much it would be for them to melt that fat. But then the lady was like, well, oh, that's not good. Oh, the lady was like, well, if you should, well, I need to wait 6 months. Okay, so all I wanted them to do was look at my back fat, right? Because I still have back fat. And she was like, well, because that's all I wanted them to look at. So then she was like, well, maybe you shouldn't do it because the more areas you do, the cheaper it is. But all I really wanted them to do was the back fat. And because I had said something about my upper abdomen, that upper abdomen fat that I was getting. And she was like, well, again, the more areas, the less it is. But shit, I'm thinking in 6 months, which would be April, this is February. By April, I been and lost it, so I don't need to do it anyway. It don't even make no sense. But as I got older, like after I got over 40 years ago, I noticed that, oh man, I made that too tight. That's okay. I noticed years ago it was just harder for me to lose weight. So then I started working with a trainer, Erica J, here in Richmond, Virginia. I started losing weight after I started working out with her. So your body needs change because no longer was cardio like all my life. Like when I was 11, sixth grade, 11, I started track and field. I did track and field all the way to my senior year. The year before my senior year, I was not able to do it. I had my son. But all those years, I did track and field, and then I went into the military, in the Army. So in the Army, so cardio kept my weight down. I weighed down real well. But then after I got over 40, then that stopped working. So that one got left out. So I'm going to just loop it through somehow, like in between the braids. So cardio wasn't working anymore because I was still running and stuff. Well, I was walking, not running as much because as I got older, as you get older, your joints don't be wanting to feel all that trouble. Because that's what it is, trouble, when your joints are old. So I was walking more, but I guess I wasn't eating less because I like to eat. So that's my other issue. So now, anyways, I'm on this new thing. I'm trying to figure it out. I know coconut oil, because coconut oil is a natural way to curb your appetite and curb your appetite and burn fat, because coconut has MCT in it, and MCT is like a, what do they call it, a hemo something, which burns fat. That's what it is. So the MCT like burns the fat, and the coconut oil curbs your appetite. I'm about to run downstairs, but real quick, this time I'm 6 years in, so I occasionally, not all the time, but this time I'm gonna do I'm using Tresemme. Please, y'all don't do this if y'all ain't been locked a long time. So I'm just gonna do a regular Tresemme. I'm gonna wash my hair, the deep clean, because if y'all looked at my older videos, I had those little white things in my locks. It's not built up because I done soaked with the apple cider vinegar, lemon, all that. I've done baking soda. I've done all that. It does not go away. So anyway, so I have that. So I need to do a deep wash. And then I'm going to do this conditioner. I'll let y'all know how it goes. I've never used this before. But I'll come back because I want to show y'all I got them from Vitamin Shop, the coconut oil pills that I got. And that's seriously a natural way to curb your appetite and burn fat. I'll be back. All right, so I came back real quick because I'm gonna wash my hair. I don't think washing my hair is exciting, so I don't think anybody really cares to see me wash my hair. But so these are the coconut oil pills I got. These are 1,000 milligrams. I wish I would have gotten 2,000 milligrams. I was taking the Goli apple cider vinegar, but that didn't work for me. And then I did some research, and I'm O blood type, so I'm not supposed to have apple cider vinegar anyway. So I guess that's why it didn't work for me. But my guy, he uses the apple cider vinegar, and it curbs his appetite like crazy. It just didn't work for me. But this freaking coconut oil works amazing for me. So I'll just go ahead and wash. But I mean, I think everybody may know when you have to wash your Sisterlocks. Okay, so when I first started, I did used to use the Sisterlock shampoo. It was okay. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't that great, but it was okay. It is cold down here. So, and it worked okay, and you had to dilute it. That's what it was. The Sisterlock shampoo, you're supposed to dilute. And probably any other shampoo, you probably should dilute. But I tend not to. But then, so what I'm going to do is just wet my hair. And I'm just going to do like my scalp, right? And then the soap runs, the suds run down the lock, and I use that to wash the lock. So I concentrate my scalp with the shampoo, and then I wet my head, of course. And then I put the shampoo in my scalp to wash my scalp. Okay? And then the remaining shampoo, that's why I like to braid loose. The remaining shampoo goes down the lock and cleans the lock. So that's how I've done it. I don't know if this towel is driving me crazy, but that's how I do it. And then the rest of the leftover suds and everything. See, I did this one too tight. The leftover suds and everything just goes and run down with the braid, and that's what I use to wash the braid. I do, like when I was natural, I would, that's hot. When I was natural, I would rinse my hair with cool water, and I still do. So that's that. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I just wanted to come on and show this real quick. So you see all these studs? So then when I rinse it, all that goes into this lock. And I can use that to clean that lock. So that way, it has helped with me just getting my hair washed I don't know how I want to explain this, so I'm going to get off. But that's what I'm trying to show y'all. Okay, so now I'm rinsing the conditioner out of my hair. And this is real quick. When I rinse, once I rinse, what I'll do is I'll take each braid apart, right? This is just me if I'm not doing a braid out. I take each braid apart, right? And then I rinse it to make sure I get everything out of it. So individually take each braid apart and then rinse it. So that's worked for me over the years. Now, the only reason I took this back one apart is so y'all can see it. Because normally I would take the front out and then go from there. But that's it. Just came in real quick to show y'all that I take each one of loose. Good grief. Each one of loose and then rinse it to make sure all of the soap is out. Now, just to be clear, I don't condition my hair much. Maybe twice a year. Maybe if that. And I did not start that until I was like year 5 or 6. I did get that Sisterlock moisturizer when I took the course, and I used that stuff. And I'm sorry, I just didn't particularly care for it too much. But yeah, so that's what I do. And I'll take all of these loose, and then I will be back. All right, so I'm all done. And then the last thing that I do with my hair, because I'm not doing a braid out, I'll probably do some type of style or something. I'll come back. But I still do a lot of things that I used to do when I was natural. It just get a black, why does it look crooked? A black cotton shirt to prevent, of course, lint and stuff. So a black cotton shirt, and like I did when I was natural, I would just take the, oh, shout out to my girl, Shayla Bernardo, Black Girls Wine. Y'all have to check her out. But I hope y'all can see. I'll back up so y'all can see. And I take it and just put it on my hair. And I know if a lot of y'all were naturals before, y'all should have done this. Okay. So, naturals, you take it. Basically, it's to help it dry and so that you don't have that stink. Oh, Lord. It's usually tighter than this. I guess because I'm doing it for this video. But, so I'll leave this on for a couple hours or more. And then take it off and then let it air dry the rest of the way. Now, back on this conditioning thing. I typically condition once or twice a year. And when I do, it's typically in the winter. I'm in Virginia. Like today, it's crazy. The high is freaking 31 is going to be the high. So I don't like, the high today is going to be 31. And so I just try to, when it's that cold and your hair is out in that weather, I mean, I know there's Sisterlocks. I know they say we shouldn't and all of that, but they're not making that moisturizer for nothing. That's all I'm saying. This moisturizer treatment that I don't use, but they don't make it for nothing. So when your locks are mature, you're gonna have to, you can't walk around with all this long hair and not condition that hair. It's typically dead hair just wrapped around itself. It's gonna have to be conditioned to keep it from, because it's not really getting nutrients because it's broken off from your hair. If this makes sense. This is just my thought process. Don't take it as, what they call it? I don't know what they call it. But anyway, so my thought process is these hairs at the end, they're dead. So they're not getting nutrients from my scalp. So they gotta get some nutrients somehow. Especially in this cold. Because I think tonight is going down to like 12 or 13. Ridiculous. I don't know. I'm ready to go to Florida next month. Okay? But, and I'm definitely going to be doing some vlogs in Florida. My sister is crazy as hell. And she's crazy. Just warning. So when I start doing those vlogs with me and her in Florida, I already set up to go to Vegas in June. Never been to Vegas, and I don't know who I'm gonna get to go with me. Hopefully I can get my sister to go with me. See, my guy can't go because he has a dog. Dog is 9 years old. He never got the dog fixed. So nobody's gonna babysit that dog. So I told him when I first met him. Now, mind you, I knew him from school. We grew up in the same neighborhood, everything like that. So then we would never date, never nothing. He told me like he don't remember me. I'm like, whatever. Cause his brother was in all of my classes. But long story short, anyway, he can't go because his shit ain't together with his dog. Nobody's gonna babysit a dog who is not fucking fixed. I don't know. He hasn't been in a relationship in 12 years. Anyway, I don't think he ever thought he would ever be in a relationship again. Like, he had literally, I think he had given up on relationship. Anyways, I mean, real relationship. I mean, he still fucked here. Can I cuss? He still did stuff here and there with women, but nothing real. Nothing real. So he can't go with me. So I'm see if my sister can go. I have 2 other sisters. So, I mean, my youngest sister, she probably can't go because she got a younger son, which his dad is in his life. But then she got her uncle's daughter. So with that being said, I don't think she can do a lot of traveling. And I don't know if Vegas would be her thing, but I have another sister. So if one of my sisters can't go to Vegas, I'll ask my other sister if she can go. My guy was like, oh, you gonna go without me? That's what I was saying. Then I got sidetracked. I told him from day one, I travel. I have to travel. I have to take at least 3 to 4 vacations a year just to clear my head mentally. Like I said in the video before, I'm in the insurance business. I've been in insurance claims business for 15 years. This is my 16th year, and I finally got into, last year, I got into subrogation. It's still stressful. It's not as stressful as claims, but it's still stressful. But one thing I can say, you will work yourself to death in insurance, but it provides you a nice living. That's what I can say. Now, if you can deal with all of the stress that comes along with it to get you a nice living, I am provided a nice living. But I need to take 3 to 4 vacations a year so that I can relax, especially at my age. I don't work this hard to not enjoy my life. Like, I mean, I was in a marriage for 17 years. We traveled even though we weren't happy. I wasn't happy toward the end. But that's a whole nother story. Now, every time I come up, I say that and then I never tell the story. But one of these days, I am going to sit down and tell that story. But I was with him for 17 years and we traveled. We cruised. Florida is a big thing for us because I got the timeshare. Now, I have a Holiday Inn timeshare. And with the Holiday Inn timeshare, there's places you can go all over the country, even out of the country. So with the Holiday Inn timeshare, you're not stuck at one place every year. But I tend to go to Orlando a lot every year, even though that's not the only place I have to go. So when I go to Vegas in June, I'm using my timeshare. They have a place in Vegas, and then I'm thinking about going to New Orleans for September for my birthday. And that time, the Holiday Inn has a resort in New Orleans. So there's different places that you can go with this timeshare. Not selling the timeshare, just saying that works for me. I still cruise. I really want to go on a cruise for my September for my birthday or in December, but I don't know with the COVID. Now I am vaccinated and boosted, but I'm still a little nervous about it because I don't know what other people are doing. Now, mind you, I'm one of them people that, God willing, I really don't feel like I could catch COVID because I went a whole year and a half. I went a long time without getting a shot because I wasn't going to do it. But let me not say that I don't think I can get it. All right, so I'm not going to say that. That's kind of big-headed to say. But long story short, I'm vaccinated and boosted. But I'm still afraid to go on a cruise ship because it's so many people in such a small enclosed. Well, the ship's as big as hell. So, I don't know. I just say I'm scared. I think I'm just scared to go on. Look at my elbows. I got one elbow This elbow black? That one ain't as black. That's interesting. I'm gonna work on this elbow. Anyway, if y'all notice, I do not wear like a lot of makeup. I do get my eyebrows done, the semi-permanent, and I'm going to do that again in February. It's been a year. February makes a year for my eyebrows. She said a year or 18 months, but like I like mine to be perfect. Like, let me try to show y'all what I'm talking about. So you see where you can see space? I don't like to see any space. I like them to be perfect. And see this one right here? See the light? Oh, my hand's ashy. See the lightness right here? Like, I need all that filled in. Every time I go, she be like, to this eyebrow, I always go like this, like The Rock. I don't know. I don't try to do it. My eyebrows just do it. But she said, relax your eyebrow. Relax your eyebrow. Anyway, all right, let me get off. I'm gonna come back when my hair is pretty dry, and I'm gonna think about some kind of style to do. It'll probably be something super simple. Hey y'all, just coming on real quick. My hair is pretty much dry, and just down. So here's my hair. And I guess I could do this. I don't really hardly ever wear it that way, but here it is with it to the front. I mean to the front and the sides. But that's it. I'm trying to think of what kind of style I'm gonna do. And then eventually I'm gonna do some type of video on my edges because they were literally bald. I didn't, well, I can just do it real quick. My locks, my edges were literally bald, and initially I was trying to do different things like the castor oil, the neem oil. Neem oil had my whole face swole up because some people are allergic to it. I guess I'm one of the people, and I'm usually not allergic to anything. But I'm trying to find this lock. I had a lock, I think it's this one. This one. I didn't have any hair right there. Any hair. And then I just let my hair long. See how much shorter it is than all the rest of them? I had no hair right there. My lock lady, I kept begging her. I said, it's a little patch of hair. Could you please make a lock out of it? Please make a lock out of it. Please. So finally she got sick of my mouth. And then she finally made a lock out of it. And it's been growing ever since. And I'm going to stick a picture in because that was ball. Now I still have like right here thin, but see, like now all of this was before I was ever locked. This thinness that I have right up in here it's always been like that. Can y'all see it? I'm sure y'all can. This up in here has been like that all my life. I same on this side, and it's on both sides. Up in here, I hope y'all can see it, but up in there, it's been like that. Cause I have like, my hair is real, like probably like everybody else. My hair is real natty up here, and then when it gets down here, it gets real fine. I wonder if I got any pictures I can insert. I'll look to see if I have pictures I can insert before I went natural. When I went natural, and what my hair would look like. When I would just have it like combed back and a ball or something like that. But yeah, so anyway, all right.